大家好, welcome back to Every Level Videos. We are now on lesson 15.1, where we will continue on what we left off from the previous lesson, which is about bargaining. As I said, I will continue with bargaining, as last lesson John just heard the girl reporting the price of the persimmon. So now let's see how John bargains with her. Again, the title is still the same, John bargains with the girl. 约翰与女孩议价. And now let's look at the continued dialogue. John says, "That's too expensive. Can you make it a bit cheaper?" 约翰说，太贵了，便宜点儿行吗? The girl says, "The most I could come down is 5 cents." 女孩说，最多1斤，便宜5分。John continues to bargain. How about 1 yuan and 60 cents per 斤? 约翰问，1块6毛钱1斤，可以吗? So the girl continues to bargain. If you buy a lot, that can do. 女孩说，多买可以。John finally closes the deal. He says, "If that's so, I'll buy 5 斤." 约翰说，那么我买5斤吧。Okay, so that's the end of the bargaining. So you can see there's quite a few of to and fro regarding the debate on the price. So let's look closely at how they do it. First up, John just complained that's too expensive. 太贵了. Okay, and then he continues to make requests. Can you make it a bit cheaper? 便宜点儿行吗? So quite a few new words here. You have learned Thai before, but in the context of Tai Tai, which means wife. But if Thai is used on its own, it means two. And then the next word is a new word, 贵. 贵 means expensive. This is the pinyin, 贵. The radical is what's at the bottom there. So the arrangement is vertical because you have top and bottom component. Let's look at how to write 贵. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 9 strokes for this word, 贵. And then it ends with 了, which is to sound like that's too expensive already. 便宜 means cheap. And you have learned this word as 变, but it has a different sound when it is used in another context. So in the phrase cheap, 便宜, it is pronounced as 便. So let's look at the new word here, 宜. 宜 means to suit something, okay? It has different meanings in different contexts, but in general, this word means suit. This is the pinyin, 宜, and the radical is what's on the top there. So the arrangement is vertical, and again, because you have top and bottom components. Let's look at how to write 宜. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, 8 strokes for this word, 宜. Okay, as you can see, John requests for a cheaper price. So for him to say cheaper, he said 便宜点儿 in Mandarin. So you have learned 点儿 as a bit. So 便宜点儿 is like a bit cheap. And then you use the word 行. 行, as you have learned, it is related to movement. So usually it means to walk, and in this context it is to go through. It is like to ask if it's okay. Can we do that? Can we proceed with this? So again, ma is to ask if this can proceed. 便宜点儿行吗? In direct translation, it's like cheap a bit. Is it okay? Can we proceed with that? Let's look at the next sentence. The girl says, the most I could come down is 5 cents. 最多一斤便宜5分. We have learned all the words here, so there are no new ones. But let's look at how to break down the grammar. So 最多 is the most. 一斤 is, as you have learned, per half a kilogram. 便宜 is cheap. 5分 means 5 cents. Okay, I know you have learned 分 as marks or minutes, but in this context, it means cents. This whole thing in direct translation is the most per half kilogram, cheap 5 cents. Okay, it means the most I could do per half a kilogram is to have it cheaper for 5 cents. So like in short, it will be the most I could come down is 5 cents. So 便宜 in this context is like a verb. So it is to say that the cheapest that you can do is to reduce 5 cents. Then John attempts with another amount, which is, how about 1 yuan and 60 cents per 斤? 1块6毛钱一斤可以吗? Okay, so you have learned 1块8毛钱 is 1 yuan and 80 cents, while 1块6毛钱 is 1 yuan and 60 cents. Okay, 一斤, as you have learned, per half kilogram. 可以吗? In general, it means can. Okay, so to ask 可以吗? It means can. Is it permitted? Can we do that? So let's look at the new words here. So the new words is 可以. So 可, in this context, it means permitted. Okay, or in other contexts, it means can. This is the pinyin 可. This is the radical, what's on the bottom left there. So the arrangement is enclosure because the outer component is wrapping the radical. Okay, so let's look at how to write 可. 1 2 3 4 5 5 strokes for this word 可. The next one is 一 Yi, it has the meaning of in order to in some other context. Okay, in this context, it is in 可以, which means can, and to say if something is permitted. Okay, this is the pinyin yi, and the radical is what's on the right there. So the arrangement is horizontal. Let's look at how to write yi. 1 2 3 4 4 strokes for this word 一. Okay, so to say 1块6毛钱一斤可以吗? In direct translation, it is 1 yuan 60 cents per half a kilogram. Is it permitted? Can we do that? Which means, how about 1 yuan and 60 cents as you are suggesting this price? So the girl is trying to sell more, so she answers, if you buy a lot, that can do. 多买可以. Okay, the answer is really simple. So let me just introduce you the new word here. So 买 means buy. It can stand on its own and it's quite frequently used as well. This is the pinyin 买. The radical is what's over here. So the arrangement is vertical as you have top and bottom component. Let's look at how to write my. 1、2、3、4、5、6. Okay, 6 strokes for this word, 买. So 多买 means to buy more. Okay, and 可以 means can or permitted. So indirect translation is like buy more, permitted. So in English, in a complete sentence, it is if you buy a lot, that can do. Let's look at the final sentence. John closes the deal and says, if that's so, I will buy 5 斤. 那么我买5斤吧. You have already learned majority of the words here, but it comes with a new usage. 那么 it means if that's so. Okay, of course in some other context it has some other meanings, but for now just remember that in this context 那么 means if that's so. And then to say 我买5斤 is to say I buy 5斤. Okay, so it's like John is buying 2.5 kilogram. The new word is what's at the back there. This word is ba. It is some sound to help the speech. So it has many different meaning in many different contexts. But for this one, it is just that, okay, I'll buy 5 jin. Okay, you come to learn more of this in the future. Okay, we do have quite a lot of sound to help the speech. Okay, but for this one, ba is like to tell them, okay, I'll do that. Okay, in some other context, it is to invite people to do something that you use this word ba. Okay, this is the pinyin ba, and the radical is what's on the left there, so the arrangement is horizontal. Now let's look at how to write ba. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7. Okay, the order of strokes for this word should be really easy for you because you have learned how to write these two words already separately. So that's the end of the lesson. You didn't learn many new words, but you have learned quite a lot of new usage of words. For example, if that's so. For the new words you have learned in English, they are expensive, cheap, can, and buy. And of course, you have the first taste of some Chinese sounds, which the function is just to help the sentence or speech. Next up, we'll cover some shopping experience because for this lesson, you have learned how to bargain. But in the next lesson, we'll talk about some places to go shopping. So in the future, if you wish to travel, you know how to ask for direction on how to go for shopping. Okay, I hope to see you in the next video, and thanks again for watching. 谢谢，再见。
Drop a like and do share. Leave your comments and do not forget to subscribe for more videos.